What does it say about me that my initial reaction walking out of theater was just me carrying the biggest grin on my face? Now, in Green Room, a punk band just got done performing a gig that left them not with a whole lot of cash, and they don't even think they have enough money to get home. So they unfortunately have to take a gig at a neo-Nazi bar, and when they get there, one of the band members unfortunately witnesses a crime, and now him and all of his bandmates are stuck in a green room because the owner wants them dead. Now, going into Green Room, you guys, I was really looking forward to this movie because A24 has been putting out excellent films here recently, and it comes from the director of Blue Ruin, a film I just watched a couple of days ago and loved. And this movie did not disappoint, you guys. This movie was excellent. This movie was so intense, shocking, and just when it locks you in, man, it has no intentions of letting you go. I honestly think my eyes were starting to get watery from like just the suspense and tension that's in this movie. This is a very tense and violent movie, you guys. I mean, there is some gore in this movie, and there is some graphic imagery, and this movie does not shy away from showing you the goods, let me tell you. It somehow manages to play that balancing act and doesn't teeter into torture porn, which in my opinion feels like the biggest top hat moment to the director. Well, yes, it's not going to shy away from showing an arm breaking, but it does it in such a very visceral way that you buy into it. Also, Green Room takes its time. It doesn't just dive into the mayhem right off the bat. It felt like the first 30 minutes, there's no action, no conflict, no nothing going on. We're just watching the band be a band, and it's still interesting and still engaging, and honestly I felt like the pacing of this movie was really tight knotted. Also, the performances are all really great, and there's even a few really good character moments. I would say every character in this moment gets their moment to shine at some point in this film. There's even a moment towards the end of the movie that I won't spoil. You might think that it's unnecessary, but you're so glad that it got inserted because it's just a really nice, cool little moment that you wouldn't normally find in a movie like this, that you just really appreciate that's in a movie like this. Now, in terms of faults with this movie, my problems with it are extreme nitpicks, so I'm not really going to hinder it from its overall score. But yes, there's a little bit of horror logic that goes on in this movie, so some characters do make some pretty, questionable decisions. And one could argue that Patrick Stewart is a little underused. I didn't really feel that way, but I do think it might be a problem for some. Green Room feels like a sucker punch to the face. It's relentless, it's tense, and it demands to be experienced. As the score goes, I'm going to give Green Room a 4.5 out of 5. And the reason for that such high score is mainly just the experience value that I had while watching it. So if you saw Green Room, let me know in the comment section below what you think of the film. And until next time, I'm the Slasher Movieer, and you guys have just been slashed.